There are certain things in life that do not need to be announced when you remove them. No grand statements, no public declarations, just quiet elimination, because true transformation does not need witnesses. The Stoics believed that self-improvement is not a performance, it's a private act of courage. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." That's the essence of this message, to become better, not to appear better. So today, let's explore 10 things you must quietly eliminate from your life without telling anyone. Not because you owe the world silence, but because peace grows in secrecy. Let's begin. 1. The need for constant validation. Seneca once said, "He who seeks wisdom is already wise. He who thinks he has found it is a fool." In modern life, we chase approval through likes, compliments, followers, recognition. But the Stoic knows, validation is a drug. The more you get, the more you crave, and each dose makes you weaker. When you eliminate the need to be seen, you begin to see yourself clearly. Do things quietly, grow quietly, and when others finally notice, it will already be too late for their opinion to matter. 2. Pointless arguments. We live in an age where everyone wants to be right, but the Stoics valued understanding over victory. Epictetus said, "You become what you give your attention to." Every argument, every digital debate, every fight for opinion drains your attention, your time, your peace. Quietly, stop trying to convince others. Let fools be certain. Let the wise be calm. Peace is not found in proving your point. It's found in mastering your reaction. 3. The habit of complaining. Seneca wrote, "A man is as unhappy as he has convinced himself he is." Complaining is self-inflicted suffering. When you speak constantly of your burdens, you make them heavier. Instead, the Stoic approach is silent endurance, not because you hide pain, but because you know pain transforms you. Next time you want to complain, replace words with action. Replace noise with composure. Replace pity with progress. 4. Unnecessary possessions. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. The more you own, the more you are owned." Decluttering is not only about your home, it's about your mind. Quietly remove what you do not need. Objects, commitments, relationships, anything that makes you dependent or distracted. The Stoic seeks simplicity because simplicity is freedom. Do not announce your minimalism, just live it. Let your peace speak louder than your possessions. 5. Gossip and judgment. Gossip is the cheapest form of conversation. It costs you nothing to speak, but it costs your integrity to continue. Epictetus said, "If someone speaks ill of you, live so that no one believes him." By the same principle, if you speak ill of others, you reveal your own insecurity. Eliminate gossip quietly. When others talk, listen without contributing. You'll notice how silence makes you powerful, and how gossip loses its flavor once you stop feeding it. 6. Fear of solitude. Most people fear being alone. They fill every quiet moment with noise, music, messages, meaningless company. But solitude is not emptiness. It's space for your mind to breathe. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Men seek retreats for themselves, in the country, by the sea, in the hills. You have the power to retreat into yourself at any time you wish." When you quietly embrace solitude, you become self-sufficient, and the one who is content alone is never desperate in company. 7. Toxic relationships. The Stoics taught that the company you keep shapes the quality of your soul. Seneca warned, "Associate with those who will make you better." That means quietly walking away from people who drain, manipulate, or distract you, without announcing it, without confrontation, without bitterness. The wise do not argue with toxicity, they outgrow it. And when you rise, many will fall away naturally. 8. The desire to control everything. Control is the illusion that causes most of our suffering. Epictetus said, "Some things are up to us, and some are not." We waste our peace trying to manage the uncontrollable, the weather, other people, outcomes, opinions. The Stoic eliminates this burden quietly. They focus only on what they can control, their thoughts, actions, and choices. Everything else, they release with grace. Ask yourself each day, is this within my control? If not, let it go. Freedom begins there. 9. The habit of overthinking. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Today I escaped anxiety," or no, I discarded it, for it was within me, in my own perceptions. Your mind can be your greatest ally, or your worst tormentor. Overthinking creates problems that don't exist, drains energy you never recover, and keeps you trapped in endless analysis. The Stoic remedy is simple: action. Do what must be done, say what must be said, then stop thinking about it. Act decisively, then rest completely. That is balance. The mind calms not when it has all the answers, but when it accepts it doesn't need them. 10. The ego's need to be important. And finally, eliminate the subtle poison of self-importance. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself that emperors and slaves alike become dust. Alexander the Great and his mule driver both died, and both were laid in the same earth. The ego wants to be remembered, to be admired, to be special, but the Stoic wants to be free, and you cannot be free while chained to your own reputation. Quietly stop caring about being someone. Focus instead on being good. The more invisible your virtue becomes, the purer it is. The power of quiet transformation. Each of these 10 eliminations shares a common thread: silence. Because the Stoic doesn't change to be seen, they change to be strong. Growth that requires applause is not growth, it's performance. Real change is internal, invisible, and often misunderstood by the world. So you do not need to tell anyone that you are becoming more disciplined, more peaceful, more focused, more detached. They will notice when you no longer react the same way, when you no longer seek what once controlled you, when you move through life with a calm they can't comprehend. That is the quiet power of Stoicism, the rewards of elimination. When you quietly remove what drains you, you make room for what strengthens you. By removing validation, you find confidence. By ending arguments, you find peace. By silencing complaints, you find gratitude. By simplifying possessions, you find freedom. By eliminating gossip, you find integrity. By embracing solitude, you find yourself. By releasing toxic people, you find calm. By letting go of control, you find acceptance. By stopping overthinking, you find clarity. And by dissolving ego, you find truth. Each subtraction adds to your peace. Because the Stoic life is not about addition, it's about refinement, removing what clouds your mind until only virtue remains. A short story, The Silent Sage. Let me tell you a small story, one that captures the essence of this idea. A young man once asked his teacher, "How do I become wise?" The teacher replied, "By removing what makes you foolish." The young man said, "And what should I remove?" The teacher smiled. "Noise, vanity, anger, fear. Remove them quietly. Do not tell anyone. When they are gone, wisdom will appear on its own." And that is exactly what the Stoics practiced, a lifelong process of subtraction. They didn't seek to add more philosophies, more achievements, more attention. They sought to remove everything that pulled them away from reason and virtue. The modern Stoic's path. In our time, being a Stoic doesn't mean being emotionless or detached from the world. It means being aware of what deserves your energy and what silently destroys it. To quietly eliminate what weakens you is an act of rebellion in a world addicted to noise. You do not need to announce your discipline, your growth, your peace. Let your silence be your statement. Let your composure be your proof. Let your calm be your revolution. Final reflection. When you begin this quiet cleansing, you will notice something powerful. The world will still be loud, but you won't be disturbed by it. The same people will gossip, but you won't respond. The same problems will arise, but you'll meet them differently. You will walk through life like a mountain in a storm, still, calm, unshaken. That's the Stoic ideal, not to control the world, but to control yourself. And once you do, you won't need to tell anyone what you've eliminated, because your peace will tell the story for you. Thank you for walking this journey with me. Remember, you don't need to announce your transformation, you just need to live it. The Stoics didn't talk about being wise. They practiced wisdom, quietly, consistently, with purpose. Now let me ask you, which of these 10 things do you feel ready to eliminate first, and why? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your reflection might help someone else begin their own quiet transformation. Until next time, stay grounded, stay disciplined, and continue to walk the Stoic path.